This is important because reading is a huge part of our lives. Reading is something that we have to do every day, so children should see it as an important and valuable skill. All students must learn how to read to pass statewide tests, graduate from high school and college, and get jobs. Children should acknowledge this and want to learn how to read and become better at it for these reasons. But in addition to this, reading can also be a great way for students to explore new worlds and really use their imagination. So I also think it's great for students to value reading outside of academics. Not every student will love reading, but I think teachers can create good reading experiences for students to make them value it more.
I'll admit I'm just the same as I was. Now don't you understand?
Teachers can take student interests into consideration. If teachers expose students to books about things that students like, then reading will be a lot more fun for them. Some children really love reading and others really don't, but whether they like it or not, if you present a book to them that they can take interest in, they'll be able to find value in it. This is why teachers need to get to know their students and allow them to choose some of the books that are read in class. This is also why it's crucial for teachers to have diverse libraries in their classrooms.
Look back. Turn into rags and give in the commodities a rain check. I don't ever wanna let you
Literature can sometimes make things easier to understand. Sometimes when we hear things from parents or teachers, we don't want to listen, but hearing something from a character's point of view in a book is easier to grasp and take into consideration. Literature can also help us feel less alone. Sometimes we feel like nobody understands the things we go through, but literature can help us process difficult things in our lives. Literature is also full of so many different characters with a million different experiences and perspectives that we might not ever experience or understand if we didn't read about them. I've learned that literature can not only be a fun thing for students, but it can also be crucial in helping them better understand their classmates, themselves, and the world around them. It can inspire students to be incredible people and to do amazing things. I've learned to use grand conversations, literature circles, inquiry questions, journals, and several other different outlets for all different types of learners to respond to literature, make connections to it, and begin to understand it.
same as I was. Now don't you understand? That I'm never changing who I am. It's time.
I like the idea of keeping journals to write in. Having a journal made me think more deeply about what I was reading, and I think it could help students keep track of what they were thinking as they read. Specific questions or tasks can be assigned to students for the journals as well, so students can focus on a specific topic or character while they read. This also allows them to make predictions, distinguish between the different genres, and make connections to themselves, other books or movies, the world, or even other subjects that they're learning about in the classroom. I also think literature circles are great. I'm a more shy person, so for me, our reading groups made me feel a lot more comfortable sharing my thoughts about the reading. I got to know my group members as I worked with them, and it made it easier to talk with them. Because the groups were small, everyone was able to have a turn in saying what they wanted to say. I think this could be awesome in an elementary classroom too. Literature circles allow students to work with others, take on specific roles, and not only express their own thoughts about the reading, but also hear others' perspectives. Teachers can even switch up groups throughout the year so all students get to know each other. For some students, small groups are also more comfortable settings to talk in than whole class grand conversations are, so they might be more willing to share their own responses to the reading while in literature circles. This also might help them gain confidence so they will want to participate in the full class discussions later on.